Mackenzie has come out in his defense, even as the body count from his cult rises. His younger brother, speaking for the first time exclusively to Citizen TV, says Mackenzie stopped preaching in 2019 and had taken up farming and is therefore not responsible for the deaths in Shakahola. Brenda Wanga traces Mackenzie's journey to the pulpit.
Kilometers away from the killing fields of Shakahola in the heart of Malindi town, we find a man who knows the preacher accused of leading nearly 100 children, women and men to early and shallow graves. He shares a surname with the leader of the Good News International Church, Mackenzie. This is the younger brother of Paul Mackenzie and a former member of what has now been termed a cult.
Bwana amenituma katika ujumbe ambao utawakata.
He tells us his brother's journey to the pulpit and now the dock began in the late 90s. According to Robert, his brother did not have any theological training and had studied up to Form 4 at Lokore Secondary School in Kwale County, where their family of 12 was raised by Protestant parents.
Alikuwa anafanya kazi ya taxi hapa Malindi na akaendelea na taxi kwa miaka kadhaa, ndio akaja akapata wito wa kanisa.
Jitambulishe haraka. Kila umemaliza.
Robert says the preaching bag that had beat his brother saw him try his hand ministering in different churches within Malindi. But differences between him and the founders of the churches proved to be too much, and he was kicked out of 3 churches before founding his own Good News International Church.
Misingi ya bro ama pengine kulingana na mafundisho yao na pengine mafundisho ya kakangu ndio kupatana, ndio maana pengine ilikuwa ikifika hapo pastor naona huyu pengine ananiharibia kanisa yangu na anamtoa
aliyekuwa dhaifu kupata uzima wake.
The older Mackenzie's ministry at GNI soon grew in numbers and in controversy through his teachings that encouraged congregants to, amongst other things, shun modern education and health-seeking behaviors. His family says practicing those teachings was never mandatory.
Mimi Mackenzie hakubirivu kwa sababu mimi watoto wangu wanasoma na ni ndugu yangu kabisa na wanaenda hospitali. Na sijaona Mackenzie akija hapa anishikie kiboko ama nitapata kwake anaambia ndugu yangu na kufunza kila siku lakini ushiki. Kwa nini uache haya? Sijausikia. Kwa hivyo wewe usipopeleka watoto wako shule ni wewe mwenyewe, si Mackenzie.
The family denies that Mackenzie fled his Malindi-based church to settle in the forest. Instead, they say he told them that his God-ordered mission had ended in 2019 and that he was now settling down to farm in the fields that have turned into the theater of tragedy.
Asema mimi sikufungi kanisa lakini mwenye hii kazi ndo amesema imei. Kwa hivyo mimi nilikuwa ni mtumwa tu. Mimi kazi imeisha na sema lake hata nikisema nitaendelea na hii kanisa kama mtumishi. Sina la kuambia. Manake yeye ndiye alikuwa ananipatia cha kuambia nyinyi. Na saa hii haniambii tena, ameniambia kazi yangu imeisha.
And despite the overwhelming number of bodies recovered from those fields in the last few days, this family is convinced that the brother is a target of malice. They say Paul was a model child growing up, kind to a fault and incapable of the crimes he is now accused of.
Lakini kama mimi kivyangu mimi sikubaliani naye kwa sababu brother yangu mimi namjua. Brother yangu hizi wa mtu na akazika kwa sababu tumeenda hata mimi ndiye amenisomesha.
And as the spotlight continues to shine on the activities of the church that was founded and once hosted here, the family of the controversial cleric is closing ranks around him, insisting that justice will be served, not just for the victims of the church's controversial teachings, but also for their kin who is currently in police custody. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.
And members of